Have you ever heard the proverb وَعِنْدَ جُهَيْنَةَ الْخَبَرُ الْيَقِينَ? It translates, and with Juhayna lies the certain news. The question is, what's the story behind this proverb and how can we use it in our daily lives? Stick around and find out, because this one is truly fascinating. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In today's video, we're looking at a proverb, وَعِنْدَ جُهَيْنَةَ الْخَبَرُ الْيَقِينَ. With Juhayna lies the true knowledge. Now this proverb has an extremely interesting backstory. Two men went out of their homes and they met each other. They did not know one another. One was called Hussein and he was from the tribe of Kilab. The other was called Juhayna and the other was called Al-Akhnas and he was from the tribe of Juhayna. Upon meeting one another, they did not trust one another because they were both bandits and they had both left their houses to go and rob people. So they would go kill people and take all their wealth. So upon meeting one another, they exchanged words. They kept on asking one another, who are you? Who are you? And in the end, they came to an agreement that they would work together and that they would rob everybody who came in their path. So they came across their first person that they were going to rob, and they robbed him. And upon robbing him, this man said, if you give me some of my wealth back, I'll tell you of a man who has come with a lot of wealth and exactly where you can find him. So they agreed and he told them. So then they made their way to this other location so they could rob a lot of wealth from this man who was traveling with a lot of wealth. When they got there, they found that this man was sat under a tree having some food, and he invited them to join him. So they joined him. Upon completing the meal, or whilst they were eating, Juhayna said, I need to go and do something, and he went. When he came back, he found that Hussein had killed this man. His sword was wet with blood and he rebuked him. Then Juhayna distracted him. They sat down, they talked, and all of a sudden he killed Hussein. He took Hussein's wealth and he took the wealth of the man that had been killed, and whilst he was traveling, he came across Hussein's sister, and Hussein's sister was asking everybody about her brother Hussein. Does anybody know where he is? What's the story? What happened to him? And he said this line of poetry, تُسَائِلُ عَنْ حُسَيْنٍ كُلَّ رَكْبٍ. She's asking about Hussein from every group of travelers. وَعِنْدَ جُهَيْنَةَ الْخَبَرُ الْيَقِينَ. And Juhayna has the certain news. And then this part of the line of poetry became a proverb. وَعِنْدَ جُهَيْنَةَ الْخَبَرُ الْيَقِينَ. So this proverb is used when you or somebody you know has certain information about an event that nobody else has. You say وَعِنْدَ جُهَيْنَةَ الْخَبَرُ الْيَقِينَ. Tell me, what did you think of this story? Have you ever been in a situation where you knew the truth and nobody else did? Well, that's exactly when you would use this proverb. Or if somebody else knew information about an event that nobody else did, then you would use this proverb, وَعِنْدَ جُهَيْنَةَ الْخَبَرُ الْيَقِينَ. Please subscribe for more proverbs as I have a playlist. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.